Hello wrestling fans and welcome to Audio Suplex Live. I'm your host, Heel Corey. Tonight I'm here to bring you a two-match showcase from NOW Uprising 15, Breakthrough. Our first match is going to be the NOW Heavyweight Championship match. The second match this evening is the NOW Tag Team Championship match. I'm not going to waste any time. Our first match sees our NOW Heavyweight Champion, Trey Jacobs, defending against the number one contender, the Black Diamond, Jack Price. I'm going to send it down to the ring to Travis and Anthony. Let's take a closer look at this action.
Our winning contest of this main card is a singles match, and it's not just any match. This match is for the NOW Heavyweight Championship. Officiating this match is our official Mr. Darius Walker. Introducing first, the challenger from Comstock Park, Michigan, weighing 205 pounds. He is Black Diamond, Jack Price.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Travis Moore, Audio Suplex Live, and I am joined here at NOW Uprising 15 by my broadcast partner, as always, BT Jackson. BT Jackson, how are you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling great. Happy 2018, Travis.
Good way to kick off the new year with a NOW heavyweight title match, and a man who is no stranger to the NOW heavyweight title picture, Black Diamond Jack Price, looking to kick off 2018 the right way, taking the belt off of incumbent champion Trey Jacobs.
I don't know what to do. I can't decide what's going to happen. I have two of my favorites in a match right now. I'm very torn, but also very, very excited for this evening.
As you guys remember, Trey Jacobs winning the title at Glass City Havoc in that crazy Glass City Havoc six-way match involving Cris Chambers getting himself involved in the match. His first real true title defense here, a real test for him right off the bat with Jack Price.
Being accompanied to the ring by Louis Perez from Grand Haven, Michigan. Standing 5 foot 11 inches, weighing 300 pounds. He represents War Inc. and he is the NOW Heavyweight Champion, the War Boy, Trey Jacobs.
You see Jack Price getting ready for this, what's sure to be a hard-hitting contest.
He's clearly ready. It's game time.
He's focused, but he's got a huge task in front of him. You see Louis Perez, fellow War Inc. brother of Trey Jacobs. And that is your man right there, the NOW Heavyweight Champion.
I really don't know how I feel about my two favorite guys of all time going at it.
Well, you got to be torn on this one, man. I know you're a big Trey Jacobs guy, as am I, but Jack Price has ended 2017 in a big way, and he's ready to show that 2018 might just be the year of the Black Diamond.
And I know that sometimes I don't agree with you, Travis, but I
Sometimes.
will have to agree with you there that Jack Price, his time is now, as much as just Trey Jacobs just getting his NOW title reign started, that he's earned it. Especially during that Glass City Havoc match. He did a lot of work, and finally for him to get a singles match, that's nice to see. He's very deserving.
And Trey Jacobs is a fighting champion, and you know we get together like a water and oil sometimes, but you know we can recognize realness when we see it, and these are two of the realest competitors on the NOW roster today.
You are not wrong.
And a huge way to kick up Uprising 15, the NOW heavyweight title match right out the gate. There it is, the prize that they are all clamoring for. The biggest prize in our promotion. The referee's going to get this one underway. We're getting started here. Right out the gate, Trey Jacobs looking for that huge, guys looking for big offensive moves right off the bat. Traditionally, you see a bit of a feeling out process, maybe a bit of a test of strength to see who's got the advantage there, but
these guys are going straight at it.
Quick advantage to Jack Price, though, with a standing drop kick, almost textbook. And that's what you get with a Black Diamond Jack Price, just that quick cat-like reflexes, just right out the bat, hitting you with that quick offense.
It's not enough for Dre Jacobs, though. He's hitting him with those heavy rights.
Ooh.
A nice mean chop, but Dre Jacobs doesn't care about any of it. You got to hit him with something else. Got to hit him a little harder than that.
Happy New Year.
Jack Price trying to.
Oh, we thought we had a sign of sportsmanship. Happy New Year to Dre Jacobs, but see you next fall after that chop.
Good Lord. Irish rip into the rope, ducks the clothesline, and eats a shoulder check for his efforts.
It sends him right out, too. Take a little breather, though. You know, when you're money, just like how Jack Price is,
Jack Price back into the ring. Hits another standing drop kick. Lethal drop kicks. Almost Okada-esque.
the messiah of the drop kick is Jack Price.
Jack Price looking for some of that aerial maneuvers. Over the top rope, spilling to the outside, taking out Dre Jacobs in the process. And that's what you get with Jack Price. You got to be ready for anything with Black Diamond.
He's technical. He's high flying. He can brawl with the rest of them.
Some would argue that Jack Price is probably the most well-rounded man on the NOW roster.
And see, that's where you get no argument from me.
Early going into this match, we're
Oh my goodness. He practically broke his fingers with a missed chop to the steel post.
He's looking for the chest of Jack Price, and Dre Jacobs ended up eating steel post for dinner. Jack Price doing what Jack Price does, taking advantage. He sees an opening, and he's going to jump into it.
He's sometimes portrayed as a bad guy. I think he's just a smart guy, though.
Shouts out to your early 90s sitcoms. Little smart guy reference there from B.T. Jackson, for those keeping count. And Jack Price right back to the injured right hand of Dre Jacobs.
No, a lot of people use that move. It's an attack to the chest, an attack to the leg, but he's just really isolating those fingertips. And honestly, a lot of nerve endings in the hand. You got to use your hands to grapple, right? So if you can't feel your hands, you can't get anything done, and maybe you can seal this thing up early.
I cannot disagree. I cannot agree with you more there, partner. Jack Price smells blood in the water, and he's going right after that hand in the opening going into this match.
So you have Jack Price. Price is in his name. Stocks could be his game. And, buy low, sell high. He knows where the money is and where to capitalize. So ever the opportunist is Jack Price.
Not one for financial advice, but if I'm giving out some words of wisdom, you might want to buy on Jack Price right now. Swinging neck breaker, and Jack Price enjoying a very, very clear advantage here. Go over for a cover, near fall there. Dre Jacobs able to get the shoulder up just in time. You can't discount Dre Jacobs, though. He's had an amazing 2017. Carrying that momentum into 2018. Member of War Inc. He's got his brother Louis Perez out at ringside. Comes into the year as the NOW Heavyweight Champion, finally dethroning someone who people would argue is one of the less than favorable NOW champions, Colt Daniels.
Now, don't sleep on Colt Daniels too much. He gave it his all during that match, and he played the game, but unfortunately he did lose, leading to this great match that we have here today.
Well, if he ever comes back from suspension, I would be interested to see what Colt Daniels has got in store.
It could be a very long time, but this only takes 3 seconds to happen. Near fall. Only 2, but look at Jack Price.
Cool.
Ever the opportunist. Ever so ring intelligent. He's still working that wrist and that palm there.
There it is.
He never let go from. He could have broken some fingers there.
I'm surprised they're not broken already. Jack Price, cool, calm, and collected in the face of adversity here. He's got Louis Perez at ringside. He knows that. He knows War Inc. is around the ring. Doesn't care. Jack Price does what Jack Price does.
He knows he's money. You're not paid by the hour, so hopefully he gets this wrapped up pretty soon. A nice mean thrust kick to the face.
A little bit of disrespect there. Dre Jacobs, not typically the one to spit in the face of his opponents, but taking an open shot there and paying for it.
Up in the penthouse district. Just takes a step down. Smart move.
Dre Jacobs able to capitalize. Irish rip into the opposite corner here. Jack Price tied up in the corner.
Popping something back into place.
Huge takeover by Dre Jacobs. Starting to get a little bit of that win back. Picks him up. Looks like a deadlift German.
Into the turnbuckle.
Oof.
What strength by Dre Jacobs.
He's got him down in the corner here. Could be looking for that patented Dre Jacobs cannonball we've seen him employ before. And beautiful senton right into the corner, driving Jack Price's head into the turnbuckle. Looking for a quick end to this match. And Jack Price just hanging in there at the end.
Look at the ring awareness by Jack Price. Just rolling straight to the outside. Take a little breather. Dre Jacobs just took all the wind out of him. A 300-pound man just diving into you into the corner. He can't breathe right now.
Jack Price
very smart by Jack.
He's got to remember champion's advantage. He cannot stay on the ring for that 10 count, because if he does, Dre Jacobs retains the title.
Oh, I said he's a very intelligent man. I didn't say he was a stupid one. So him taking about 5 seconds outside is fair. Just let him have it.
Jack Price now getting the chase from Dre Jacobs, following him around the ring. Ooh.
Feeling that hand right around near the same post in which he ate it on. Oh, now a little fan participation here. Is that legal? Where's the ref at? Why are the fans getting involved in this match? He just held him down.
Now Dre Jacobs in the driver's seat, still favoring the right hand, but firmly in the driver's seat. Jack Price taking a little load off.
He just needs a break. Just allow my man to get some wind right now.
I don't think Dre Jacobs is going to give him any benefit of a break.
More fan participation. This ref's out of line.
Hey, this is the people's champion, Dre Jacobs. He's giving the people what they want.
It doesn't matter about the people right now. It matters about the prestige of a World Heavyweight Championship being tarnished right now by fan participation. This is a match between two greats, and now we're going to get a couple of schmucks involved in what is professional wrestling.
Are you going to call this kid a schmuck right now?
Look at that chop. It's terrible.
It took the wind out of Jack Price's sails, that's for sure. Future NOW champion
He's just being
right there.
nice right now, all right, Travis? Don't be. What is this? DQ Dre Jacobs. And give Jack Price the title anyway. I know the rules, Travis. Don't try to iterate on me right now. But when there's fan participation, that's beyond illegal.
And, potato, partner. Call it like you see it, but, it's not an NOW title match without a little bit of fan participation. Oh, look at this. Louis Perez.
This is Louis Perez. He's signed talent. Hey, he better not get involved.
He didn't hit him.
Good.
Look at that. A little brotherhood between Louis Perez, Dre Jacobs, worrying.
I don't care if he's sitting in the stands or sitting out back. You stay in your place, know your role, stay in your lane, stop getting involved in world title matches.
Speaking of lane, looks like Jack Price taking the highway straight to punishment here from Dre Jacobs, clubbing right hand there, still favoring the right hand a little bit. One's got to think that's going to factor into this match in a much larger picture, man. Taking that right hand straight to the post like that, he's been favoring it ever since.
I said in the beginning I have love for both of these guys, but just after that tour of the outside of the ring, getting fans involved.
Dre Jacobs looking for that ripcord lariat a little bit, ducks under Jack Price, gets him up looking for maybe a Samoan drop, maybe a Death Valley driver. Nope. Dre Jacobs throws him into the ropes, ducks the clothesline, and huge spine buster from Jack Price, starting to get his wind back in his sails a little bit here.
Thank God. Dre Jacobs, I'm a fan, not a fan of what just happened here, taking advantage of working the crowd and getting them on your side. You're still cheating. He cheated for the past 3.5 minutes.
Dre Jacobs back. Ooh! Step up Enziguri right onto the top rope. He's got Jack Price, very precarious situation here. Could be looking for a superplex here.
High risk, high rent. Hopefully somebody could pay these bills here.
Hey man, no risk it, no biscuit. That's the way things go here in NOW. You want it all, you got to risk it all. And we're looking for a huge superplex. Follows through. Got him hooked still.
From superplex to... a counter from Jack Price, excuse me.
The wherewithal to know his ring, to know where he was, to know what the predicament was, and to counter into a Falcon Arrow.
Shoot your shot 2018. Bullseye.
Both men down now. Louis Perez trying to will Dre Jacobs back to his feet.
Wasn't he just sitting in the stands? Now he's ringside?
He accompanied to the ring. You're allowed a manager.
Accompanied him to the ring, and then he took a seat in the stands. Pick a side.
Where were you when Jack Price was taking a seat at ringside? He's a talent in the match.
He was taking a rest, Travis.
So Louis Perez is taking a rest too. He's a busy man. Warring's got a huge schedule.
He's not working today. He's in a hoodie and sweatpants.
I'm never one to question anybody's fashion choices, but you know.
We haven't seen a whole lot of Louis Perez in 2018. Have you noticed his hair is blonde?
Talk about fashion choices. A couple boots exchanged here from both competitors. Huge. Oh, the Rough Rider. Classic Jack Price hooking the leg. This could be it too. We could be seeing a new NOW champion, and not to be today.
Jack Price's leaping leg lariat just does it in most times, but I mean, you have Dre Jacobs in there who's resilient as ever. I understand. But Jack Price really has to.
They know what's at stake here. They know the top prize in NOW is on the line, and they are not willing to throw in the towel quite yet. Huge cutter from the corner.
A club to the back of the neck to that. His vision is rocked. You can't see straight.
Near fall there with Jack Price just staying in this one. Could be looking for that. Could be looking for that ripcord lariat once again. Oh, there it is!
Turning him inside out.
Making it rain.
But
and Jack
look
Price.
at the ring general that is Jack Price. He can't capitalize. He's on the outside right now.
The wherewithal to escape Dre Jacobs. Got to give it up to Jack Price. He knows where he is. He knows what's at stake here. Keeping this match alive for another 3 seconds.
But Dre Jacobs has been working with the crowd, working with Louis Perez right now. He could just let him lay out there and retain his title. But he just wants to be this big, great, good guy that everybody loves. He's going to take him right back on the inside, which actually works to the dismay of Dre Jacobs, because once Jack Price gets that win back in him, it's over.
I know Dre Jacobs. He is a fighting champion. He's not going to let this match end on a count out. There's no way. And near fall once again. Dre Jacobs still unable to put Jack Price away.
Dre Jacobs constantly checking on that right hand of his from earlier. Could be the reason why this is still going. But to the favor of Jack Price. That one mistake.
Huge
Uranagi right there in the center of the ring.
Whew.
If he could just capitalize, he can.
We got a 1-2 and new champ.
What just happened?
Wait a minute. That's the Mountain Killer.
Wow. See, this is Dre Jacobs. Is this Dre Jacobs?
That is not Dre Jacobs.
The same guy that just took a tour of the ring with fans. Louis Perez interfering. Now you have the Mountain Killer. What is this? This isn't what Dre Jacobs is about.
Oh, my. That's not what War Inc. is about.
Clearly it is. You have the eldest member of War Incorporated right now in the ring.
What's he got? He's got the... Oh!
You got to be kidding me. Jack Price is completely getting screwed this evening. Ref's distracted outside by Louis Perez. Mountain Killer comes out, just does whatever the heck he wants to, unbeknownst to Dre Jacobs. This is the plan the entire time. Look,
I can't help but think that Dre Jacobs did not know this was going to happen. There's no way.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's going to be your match.
We need a new ref.
We need answers. This is not the fighting champion that we know. This is not the Dre Jacobs who won the NOW title.
So I was really big on him last month, and understandably so, because he's a great talent. But what is this? This is not the same Dre Jacobs.
This is not the War Inc.
tributes.
Look at this. Louis Perez doesn't know what happened. Dre Jacobs has been down the entire time. He doesn't know what happened.
No, he doesn't know what happened.
Mountain Killer's going rogue on
this was the plan in the back the entire time. Louis Perez accompanies him to the ring. It's
refuse.
All fair and fun, and he's not there to win the match for him. That's what they want us to think.
Dre Jacobs knows better.
Their name is War Incorporated.
There is dissension in the ranks.
War is.
there is dissension in the ranks. All is fair in love and war, but in an NOW title match, Dre Jacobs is a fighting champion.
Well, I have no love for Dre Jacobs right now. That's for sure. And it's war now. With Jack Price being completely screwed out of his match.
Mountain Killer inserting himself into this match, unbeknownst to Dre Jacobs.
Unbeknownst. You could say that as much as you want. They are a team, and they came out here with a plan today, and that was to completely screw Jack Price.
You may not be buying it, but that is your fighting champion right there. He doesn't know that Mountain Killer was going to insert himself into this.
And you think Jack Price is going to believe that?
Whatever Jack Price believes or doesn't believe, I know Dre Jacobs, and this is not the Dre Jacobs we know.
No, but it could be a new one that we ought to get to know, so this can't happen again. Everybody be on your toes. Your new NOW heavyweight champion during his first title defense took the easy way out and used his tag team partners to come out on top.
You can take your reckless speculation about Dre Jacobs all you want. That shows you the man Dre Jacobs is right there. He's telling him right now, Jack Price, one more. No Louis Perez, no Mountain Killer, mano y mano.
The plan worked today, goading him into another match for another time. Say reckless.
I deserve it. Go ahead.
Nothing's reckless about my logic on this.
Well, that remains to be seen. Dre Jacobs is still the champion. I'm more concerned about the dissension in the ranks in War Inc. Where is this going to go?
You say dissension. I just say it was the plan the entire time.
Regardless of what happened in this one today, we're going to send it back down to Heel Corey, who's going to get you ready for the rest of NOW Uprising 15.
There you have it, wrestling fans, and still your NOW heavyweight champion, Dre Jacobs. Hard-fought match between both men. Maybe didn't end the way we thought it would have, but hopefully Jack Price gets his promised rematch. We will see how things go for him. Before we move on to our main event this evening, which is our Tag Team Championship match, I'm being told that Kalen is the ring. He's in the ring, and there's a special announcement that is going to be made. So let's send things down to the ring and check out what is going on here in NOW.
At this time, I would like to welcome to the ring, Cris Chambers.
And what a 2017 Cris Chambers has had. You know, came up a little bit short in the Glass City Havoc five-way match when he cashed in his Fight for Fortune briefcase, but you know, one's got to think that he's got a lot on his mind to kick off 2018 here in Northwest Ohio Wrestling. So we're gonna throw it down and see what the Dancing Destroyer himself has to say.
Now, he ended 2017 in a good way. It didn't work out totally in the way that he imagined, so to speak, but it's 2018 now, and I think it can be the year for Chambers. So if he's got a game plan,
I'd like to hear what it is.
I would definitely love to hear what it is. It was very unfortunate that he cashed in Fight for Fortune, and he ultimately ultimately couldn't walk away with the prize, but he hasn't missed a step.
Didn't miss a single bounce in his step. He's still the Dancing Destroyer we know and love.
Cheap pop.
No, y'all can speak louder than that. Toledo!
Even cheaper pop.
What a way to kick the new year, right? The stage nearly breaks. We got Alan Graves attacking Avarice. And real quick, hey, Graves, if you want to pick on somebody, pick on your own size. I'll be willing to dance with you, baby.
A lot to be said about Alan Graves earlier tonight.
Speaking of dancing, somebody recently just said Happy New Year to all you guys, right? You guys have a good New Year? Okay, be honest with me. Do most of you remember it? Well, I don't remember it either. But I will say this. No one has stated in
What a 3 years it's been.
And what a hell of a time. I vanquished BCW last year, and I took away that swamp donkey, Colt Daniels. We don't have to see that swamp donkey ever again. You guys hate Colt, right? I am too. But my New Year's resolution is something that's been eluding me for quite some time. Dre Jacobs and Jack Price apparently are going at it one more time. Well, let me tell you something. After you guys get done boogieing, soon, very soon, this year, I will come for the World Heavyweight title.
Ooh, channeling Joe Namath, calling his shot.
Now, on that note, today is a special day. Not besides that it's the new year, but I believe there's somebody's birthday. Right? Michaela, right? Michaela! She's gonna be 15? 13, my bad. See how much the New Year's kicking me? Michaela, I want you to stand up center stage since it is your birthday.
Look at that. Cris Chambers giving the NOW crowd what they want.
Support, because each and every time we come here, we throw our bodies on the line. All for you guys over here. Now, from the bottom of my heart, I want you guys to sing happy birthday to Michaela. Oh, yeah, my bad.
Must have been a hell of a New Year's party.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
This is what you like to see. This is what you like to see out of the NOW performers. Love for the crowd. Wait a minute. What the hell? That's Colt Daniels.
What, isn't he suspended right now?
He's supposed to be as far away from this arena as humanly possible.
Why is he in the Belief Center attacking relentlessly with a kendo stick that's practically in shreds right now?
What in God's name is Colt Daniels doing back here? He should be at the unemployment line right now.
This is also a side that we just don't get to see too often. If Cris Chambers can see after that.
Colt Daniels, new year, new me. He's going to take it out on Cris Chambers. And
Colt Daniels got a screw loose right now.
He's calling out NOW owner JJ Castillo
by his middle name. It's serious. When you're pulling out full government names,
this is
heinous.
Where's security? We pay security. We pay them a price to come here and help.
Asking to get reinstated, and this is how you want to get reinstated. For the same reasons you got kicked out of NOW and suspended indefinitely.
I've been in a few job interviews. I've never seen one go this way before. Certainly no steel chairs involved in any job interview I've been in.
Well, he's got a job. He's just suspended, but this isn't how you get your job back. You want to appease to the boss, you play the game.
And
And
finally,
you kick the boss.
Finally,
and
security. Finally, security trying to make their way to the ring, but Colt Daniels staving them off.
What's wrong with this dude?
That was a very tense situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Colt Daniels is a loose cannon now.
Security's really not trying hard at all. I understand. You don't want to get involved and raise the stakes.
They're trying. They're doing their best to. They're trying to defuse the situation, but.
You are reinstated. Now get out.
AJ Castillo instantly just reinstates him on the spot to save the talent. I
get
understand.
down, Colt. Get your job back. Get down. Get out of the ring. Get your job back. Alex Jordan out here to try to help out.
Are we really negotiating with terrorists right now?
JJ Castillo understands the role of diplomacy with talent when it comes to these kind of matters. Like, I can't say I disagree here, but
I understand wanting to save your talent, but he's clearly a loose cannon.
oh my God!
Does it anyway.
That's a broken ankle right there.
He does it anyway.
And
Gets
Cole
reinstated.
Daniels running out of the building like the coward that he is. Cris Chambers is down in the middle of the mat. JJ Castillo, Alex Jordan running after Cole Daniels. Castillo in the ring, tending after. This is insane. That madman doesn't need suspended. He needs arrested. Next time I see Cole Daniels, I want it to be at a Walmart as a greeter. That man deserves to be nowhere near an NOW ring. These actions are apprehensible at best. I understand wanting to settle a score with Cris Chambers, but this is not the way we do it in NOW. Unbelievable. I can't even report on what we're looking at right now. Cris Chambers, the heart and soul of NOW, a man who has put 3 years of his life on the line, building this company to what it is right now. And Colt Daniels, with a bit of sour grapes, wants to take out the ankle, almost ruin the career of one of NOW's top stars. There's a hard way and there's a right way, Colt. This is not the right way. This cannot bode well. And I can tell you one thing. Cris Chambers might be down right now, but he is not out. When he comes back, it is going to be with a firm and hard vengeance against Colt Daniels.
If he comes back, Travis. If he comes back. After an attack like that, you just don't come back from that. And if you do, you're not the same.
I hate to agree with you, but I don't know if we'll see Cris Chambers the same way after this. We've got one more match that we got to bring you. I don't even know how we can do this last match after these actions, but we're going to send it back to Heel Corey one more time to get you ready for our main event for the evening.
That is a bold statement made by our former NOW heavyweight champion, Colt Daniels, at the expense of Cris Chambers. It's very unfortunate that that's how it had to play out. Colt Daniels proving that he's willing to do anything to get what he wants here in NOW, even if that means throwing the rule book out the window. I'm interested to see where this leads. Speaking of leading to something interesting, it's time for our NOW Tag Team Championship match, our main event that pits NOW Tag Champs, the Natural Aces, taking on newcomers to NOW, the Cursed. We're going to send it down to the ringside, down to Travis and Anthony. Let's take a closer look at tonight's main event.
I hope you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, because it is now time for the main event. Come on, Toledo, you can do better than that. This isn't any match. This is the main event. The following main event is for the NOW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers from parts unknown, weighing in at big and creepy. They are the XWE and WWX Tag Team Champions, the team of Blade and Kuda, the Cursed.
Sort of a ominous introduction here for a new team here in Northwest Ohio Wrestling. BT Jackson, what can you tell me about the Cursed?
I don't know too much about these guys. This is my first experience with them.
First experience. Well, I actually did a little bit of homework before we get this match underway. These guys are the XWE Tag Team Champions out of Kansas.
Didn't Kalen just introduce these guys from parts unknown? Doesn't it kind of...
Kansas, parts unknown. What's the difference?
Touche, my friend.
Now, in all seriousness, a little bit of our homework paid off. This man right here in the front is Kuda. Definitely an ominous look and feel to this man. Not something that we typically see here in Northwest Ohio wrestling. A little bit of, was that blood coming out of his mouth?
Insane.
And the big man back there, Blade. A lot of hardware on these guys right here.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. That should be that kid right there. My goodness. It's a family show, man.
This is a new challenge for the Natural Aces. In their first title defense of the new year, I might add. A new unknown team, somebody we don't know a whole ton about, but I'm excited to see what happens when these guys get in the ring and mix it up with the Natural Aces.
I wonder if the Natural Aces had any chance to watch any tape on these guys. Again, your first defense in 2018. Do they know what to expect? Or are they just going to do what comes naturally?
I know Sam and Ace, and I know that those two guys are about two things. It's doing your homework and having a good time. That big man right there is Blade.
A big man indeed. He looks like he could have his way with anyone in this ring right now, including his tag team partner, Kuda.
Creepy. I'm assuming creepy is the weight for Kuda here, and big being the weight announced earlier by Kalen for Blade. But
yes, weighing in at big and creepy.
I'm getting
How
chills.
does one, in fact, weigh big and creepy?
I'm not about to ask these two what their weights are, so I'll just take what Kalen says as the gospel.
You know what? I'm going to side with you on that one. I'm very uncomfortable right now. I'm not going to ask any further questions.
Oof.
Just look at
the referee's face says everything you need to know right here.
The team of Ace Miles and the Natural Sam Beal, they are the NOW Tag Team Champions, the Natural Aces.
Now we go from a very unknown quantity here in NOW to a team that we know all too well, partner.
All since day one, they're like brothers. They're the Naturals. They're here to retain. I know it. They came for a fight. They may not know too much about these guys, but they are, in fact, the Natural Aces.
Sam Beal, Ace Miles, NOW's very own tag team champions, the Natural Aces. This has been we talk about how people have had a crazy 2017. We talked about earlier with Dre Jacobs and Jack Price, regardless of the outcome of that match. We talked about, Colt Daniels and Cris Chambers and that hellacious attack from earlier this evening. But talk about a 2017. These guys are the textbook of banner year.
They came from the bottom, rose straight to the top to close out 2017. Now here we are in our first title defense in 2018 against what looks like some formidable opponent.
I know one thing about Ace and Sam. They are up to the challenge regardless of who is on the other side of that ring.
And there we have it up for grabs.
Sam Beal looking a little cut. Hitting the gym for the 2018.
Well, they had several weeks off. They had a little time to gather themselves, get themselves together, and what better thing to do than spend your days at the gym?
Kuda talking to this staff here. This is weird.
Seems like a friend of his.
This is weird.
Again, uncomfortable.
We've seen some tag teams here. We've seen the Wet Dream here in NOW. We've seen the IndyCard Mafia. I don't think we've ever seen anything quite like the Curse.
They weigh in at big and creepy, and I'm just going to call them by their weight classes. Big and creepy.
Looks like we're going to start things out here with Ace Miles and Blade. Quite a size difference between these two, but I don't think that's ever stopped Ace Miles in his life.
Whatever religion that you partake in, let's just say a prayer for Ace Miles right now. I'm very scared about what's to happen. We don't know what to expect from these guys. We know what to expect from the Natural Aces, and they do what, again, comes naturally. And the Cursed, they might have gotten that name for a reason.
Ooh, A-Smile showing, ooh. A little bit of the confidence might come back to bite him in the behind, and yep. Still standing tall is this big man Blade.
Oh, a test of strength he offers.
A-Smile's never wanted to back down from a fight.
Showing off a little bit of the gun show, but
he's been hitting the gym himself, man, cutting up a little bit.
He's been hitting the gym. I've seen that he's put on a little bit. He's definitely been working hard, but I don't think this is the smart idea.
Ooh, that went exactly the way we would have predicted.
Blade saying we didn't think he was that dumb, but he is.
Don't underestimate the quickness of Ace Miles, though. He can get out of about any situation except for a check to the gut. Ooh. Oh!
With the rebound bulldog there. Actually very good from Ace Miles, being able to turn that around. The quickness is great, but when you're over what I'm gonna guess is definitely a 300-pounder. In Blade, that I'm in being generous. In Blade, that
I don't know the conversion of big to pounds, but I'm guessing 300 is about right.
You're not wrong. What's Kuda doing in the ring? Kuda's not legal right now, nor is Sam, but
he needs a double drop kick for his efforts, and the Natural Aces are fired up.
They're very excited. Their first match in 2018. They're ready to show you what it's about, and they got a long year ahead of them, and they're only going to get better from here. And that if they don't, they're definitely going to show you that they can.
And Ace Miles over the top rope, taking out Kuda and Blade.
Spillage all over the place. Quite surprising coming from such a small guy. You know, Kuda's not a little guy either.
No.
Just looking at him, you got big and creepy. I don't know the creepy conversion.
I checked the math earlier. It weighs out to about maybe 245.
Okay. All right, you know, that actually sounds right. Sounds fair.
One of us did our homework today, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. You know, I skip a lot of classes, but the tests are aced, and Ace couldn't get the pin there. Kick out at 2 by Blade.
And Sam Beal tagging himself into this match here. Enjoying a quick double team advantage here over Blade. They're going to be able to get the
5. But the big man takes a little bit extra time to get up.
Oh!
Actually reversed by Blade.
That's a powerful man right there. We don't know a whole lot about Blade, but he's already showing some real signs of strength in the early goings of this. Even taking down Sam Beal, who's one of the more powerful men on the NOW roster. Ooh. This is quite a first.
Just clubbing blows, softening up that spine. Oh, and a little extra damage as we use him as a welcome mat. Welcome to Toledo, the Cursed. All the way from parts unknown, Kansas, whatever that is. You know, welcome.
I don't like the looks of these two. You know, I'm not going to count them out because we're Natural Ace fans, you know, first and foremost, but these two look like they've got a mean edge to them, and I don't want to see what happens when...
They're multi-time champions in multiple factions simultaneously. They're nothing to sell short.
Referee distracted. Kuda tying up Sam Beal in the corner there. Ooh!
You can hear that outside of the
Get a plate because we're serving up some chops tonight. Huge spine buster there. Usually the calling card of Sam Beal, followed up by a senton. Definitely
just coming into the middle of the ring, you know, referee with no control. Just comes in the middle of the ring, just hits a senton. Was it a tag? Was it a setup for a double team or anything? The Cursed, they don't play by the rules, apparently.
Are you going to try to tell the Cursed what to do?
I hope the ref would, at least.
We saw his face at the early goings of this match. I don't think he's quite ready for the task at hand with these two. Kuda now legal man into the ring. He's got Sam Beal by the hair, it looks like, picking him up by the side of the head. We're going to apply maybe a headlock there, sleeper hold. Reverse. Sam Beal switches into a German suplex.
Set him on his neck, folded him like a lawn chair.
Ace Miles back to legal man into this match, fresh into this one. little bit more favorable of a side advantage as opposed to against Blade.
The classic tag team maneuver there, that assisted wheelbarrow splash into a senton followed by Sam Beal into a cover.
2 and no.
Not enough. They got to put in a little extra damage. When you weigh in that big and creepy, I mean, small and flashy really doesn't do it, does it?
Kuda keeping the curse in this one with a near fall there. Now Ace Miles enjoying a bit of an advantage here. Opposite turnbuckle here. Huge splash in the corner. Shades of the Stinger himself. Possibly looking for that neck breaker. Oh, is that a bite?
Oh, all the finger damage that we have saw all evening with Drake Jacobs at the beginning. Kuda keeping up the paradigm.
Ooh.
Is that a tag or a chop? Oh, it was a chop, then a tag.
Either way. That big Blade back into this match again. Kuda splashing in the corner and a huge. Ooh. It's a lot of meat running at you in the corner, Ace.
When you have a guy as big as Blade splash in the corner, is it just a cannonball by default?
Arguably so.
That's not a splash, my friend. There's a lot more behind that.
That's
especially when you're Ace Miles.
Sam Beal back into his corner, trying to get Ace Miles back into this match, getting the crowd behind the Natural Aces. Rossford, Ohio, right outside of our own beautiful Toledo, Ohio. Always a hometown crowd when the Natural Aces are concerned. But we've seen this before with the Natural Aces. They don't care what the opposition is across from the other side of the ring. They just know that they've got the heart, and they know that they're willing to put it all on the line.
They definitely have the heart, and as usual, check the DNA of Ace Miles.
Shades of Bane from the Batman comic books, taking Ace Miles over his knee, trying to break the will and back.
I see your reference, and is Nightfall indeed.
This could be Nightfall for the reign of the NOW Tag Team Champions. The Curse looking to add a couple more belts to the collection.
They're simultaneous champions again 2 times. They have one in XWE. Looking to add another in the collection of NOW. Have 3 belts all at once.
Double suplex here. Huge impact. Kuda goes in for the cover. We got 1, 2, and no! Ace Miles finds the wherewithal to kick out.
As usual. Just looking to wear him down right now. Referee checking in on Ace Miles as we're kind of in a headlock with the in the back.
A little bit of a chin lock here. The referee got to make sure that's under the chin, not on the neck. I don't know what kind of liberties Kuda and Blade like to take with the rules, but if it's anything like I've seen so far, they're definitely a little bit more loose with it. Ooh. Ace Miles just being thrown through the ringer here. Sam Beal trying to make sure everything is on the up and up.
Telling the ref that it's illegal. I hope the ref would do this job. This is a title match. A lot of things are on the line for the company that employs him. If anything, I hope there might be a little bit of bias.
Suplex into a cover and 2. Ace Miles kicks out once again.
Blade setting that foot up there and straight into the boot now.
And the Curse are working like a well-oiled machine. We've seen this time and time again. Your true tag teams, your true blue tag teams know how to cut the ring in half, separate Ace Miles or whatever the competitor may be from their partner, and really kind of wear down their opponents. And that's what the Curse are doing here today.
And usually we could see a good bit of this from the Natural Aces, but they really haven't been able to get a leg into this match. Now, those are tag teams. Those are true blue-blooded, straight from the bottom, every day in the gym, every day on the road. They've been fighting together, and they can't seem to get it together. In this one, Blade and Kuda, they're just monstrous, but a nice
Ace Miles kicking out the leg there. Blade getting the big man down, chopping on the tree a little bit. Oh!
Nice low DDT. Make that head ring a little bit. We can't see what's going on under that mask and how it affects Blade, and that's one of the things he has that goes and works with him.
Ace has got to get to it. Oh, no!
Just Kuda just deciding to take a break, sneak around the ring, and just pulling down
Ace
his
Miles
opposition.
looking for Sam Beal, and all he's... Oh, my heavens.
What is the ref doing? Get him out of the middle of the ring. You know he's not legal.
The ref's not about to get cursed. Oh, no.
Well, who's cursed now? Ace Miles. Title up for grabs, and the ref can't seem to keep any order at all whatsoever.
Double team maneuver here, looking for a spinebuster combination lariat. And Sam Beal in to break up the count.
Now, if only if Ace can get to his feet.
He's got to get Sam Beal in there, man. Get
Sam
the
Beal's
fresh man
hungry.
in the match.
But Blade's always the first one up to his feet. Yeah, he's a big guy, but he's not slow by any means.
Tagging in and out, staying fresh. That's how Blade and Kuda are working this match, and it's
Mean
just
right hand.
Ooh.
And another right hand, just for good measure, and making sure that he can't tag his partner.
Once again,
the frequent tags are what killing Ace right now.
Kuda's the fresh man in once again, legal man. Ace Miles trying to show a little bit of that wherewithal and that resistance. Kuda and Blade have just been staying on top of him. It's not a smart place there, Ace.
Tried to get something started, but was slowed down. Was able to get back, but ultimately, again, cannot capitalize. They are just that good.
And a near fall once again.
Come on, Ace, come on, Ace, come on, Ace.
Here's Sam Beal trying to will his partner back into their corner.
Ace Miles can't take much more than this. We really need to get Sam inside if they're looking to retain this championship at all.
NOW crowd. Ooh!
Shades of Junkyard Dog?
A little bit of a charging headbutt there. Low center of gravity, just almost toying with Ace Miles here a little bit.
I mean, when you weigh in again at big and creepy, you can't really surprise anybody. Everything's a fair move. A nice little low in springboard splash.
And Ace Miles got his foot under the rope, or count broken up by the referee. I don't think Kuda quite agrees with that decision.
I mean, what it says goes, and at least something goes in the favor of the natural aces right now. It's been playing more to the curse the entire time.
Oh!
Nice little backstabber, but I think Ace just should have went for the tag while the ref was distracted. Sam's so excited he can barely contain himself outside of the ring, almost fell inside. Now if Ace could just get to his feet, maybe we can get this match started.
Come on, Ace, get to your corner, get Sam Beal in here. Referee to the count of 4. And there we have it, Sam Beal, fresh man into this match. Blade making the tag on the other side. Kuda's down.
Did Blade make the tag?
Huge Samoan drop.
I think he just interfered to interfere. It's really more of a 2-on-1 right now with Kuda being the legal man. Nice deep-seated spine buster.
Classic Sam Beal there with the spine buster. Not quite enough to put away Kuda, who I'm assuming is still the legal man. I don't even know anymore at this point.
It's chaos, but Kuda's still the legal man. But the blade of the curse just slid on in there because he knew what was going to happen. Sam Beal got him his way in there, and now he's about to have his way with Kuda.
For a suplex there, very low center of gravity, keeps the neck hooked, rolling through. Could be looking for another suplex here.
That's
huge, delayed vertical suplex.
Oh, look at the strength of Sam Beal being able to keep him up there for a little bit, despite
getting Ace Miles back into the match very quickly after a little bit of a breath of fresh air on the apron. Looking to apply some more of that double team.
Now, I personally would have waited from it, but nice little code breaker action like there.
Ace Miles looking for the cover, and looks like Kuda's got his foot on the ropes again.
It was on there instantly. The ref didn't even see it on the 1 or the 2 count. He just happened to come up at that right time and see what's up. But the ring awareness of Kuda went for it immediately. You know, he didn't have to work for anything. Being able to save that energy instead of being kicking out. And
one would assume when you're a double champion, you know your way around a wrestling ring. Kuda, you know, for all of his creepiness, definitely showing the wherewithal to know where he's at in the ring.
He's well-traveled. He has multiple championships. Again, not only just multiple championships, but simultaneously holding those. So definitely a ring general at the time. Oh, my goodness. I can't can't even fathom what to call that. That was a fireman's carry and just sat him down into those shoulders.
A little bit of innovative offense there from Kuda. And Sam looking for the double underhook. Oh!
I think if he was able to get him up a little bit higher there, but again, Kuda's not a little guy. Nor is Blade.
Blade not even the legal man here.
I was going for a pinfall, but
referee's got to get some sort of control in here. I know we've got a
refs are counting illegal pins.
Big and creepy task at hand here, but refs got to get some order here. Blade now dragging Sam Beal to the center of the ring.
Not enforcing a rule at all, no counts. It's just a free-for-all right now. We might as well have a tornado tag match.
The big man going up to the second rope.
Very, very risky. We already saw him lose a little bit of footing, but oh my goodness. It wasn't high rent, but the rent is still above a little bit minimum wage here with minimum payouts was that move. But being able to bring that back, I can't tell you who got the worst of it. But it looks like Ace being able to bounce back. It was actually Blade being able to take that face master there.
NOW crowd fully enjoying this match. And now the Natural Aces enjoying their first advantage here, and a huge spear out of the corner by Sam Beal. Ace Miles rolls over. 2 and 3.
That's it. They retain by the skin of their teeth. The Curse tonight cannot gain that third championship. The Natural Aces have retained.
But we saw something here tonight. The road ahead of the Natural Aces is not going to be an easy road. It is not paved with cupcake teams that are going to come into NOW. Now that they have the titles, the target is on their back.
The target has been on their back ever since they won at Glass City Havoc. I would imagine that's why the Curse has been here. They know that they had multiple championships across multiple federations, thinking they could conquer one more, but they did not know what the Natural Aces bring.
There's going to be a lot more in store for 2018 when it comes to the Natural Aces. Now that it's known that they are on top of the NOW Tag Team Mountain, I can see contenders coming around from all corners of the earth.
Multiple federations, multiple championships, whether you hold one or none, two or some, the Natural Aces are here and they're waiting for you. Watch the tape, see what we have to provide for you, to do a little bit of research. Come prepared, because the Natural Aces, whether they are or not, do what they do naturally, and that is defend.
Absolutely. This has been a hell of a show for us here today at NOW Uprising 15. We want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next time here on our ASL Presents NOW Showcase.